Very welcome all of you. I still remember 10 years ago when I was first here and saw so many secondary school students here and the really brilliant scientists together gave us really the idea of continuing this program not only at anniversaries but have a continuous education. So what we have dreamed is actually a multi-generational new school of program of excellence. And why is it good to start in Hungary this kind of program? Because if you look at, there are many Hungarian brilliant and excellent talented person who could reach in the past actually the Nobel Prize. And the second issue is why is it in Szeged? Szeged is a really welcoming city, and it was also in the past, especially in 21 after the First World War, when from Kolozsvár the university moved to Szeged, they started really building a huge amount of buildings, colleges, and they drove actually Szeged to be really on the world map. But of course, not only a town and not only the bricks are important, it's even more important to have really talented students like you who are here, who has really ideas and would like to answer really specific questions. Of course, there are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats everywhere. And if I look at what is the real strengths of this program, is one of them that the organizers, the leaders of the programs are totally dedicated. We really have the burning desire of building this up and helping you to achieve actually your aims. You are here, which means that you are interested in developing yourself and bringing the maximum capacity of what you know. And of course, we need money to achieve everything. And we are really thankful for the Ministry of Innovation and Technology supporting this program. But of course, there are weaknesses which to understand is even more important than actually the strengths. And one of the weaknesses that from Hungary, many talented people go abroad and starts their career even at university level outside, and they go to dedicated Western universities. And we really do believe that the Hungarian university and research system are really good enough if we put an additional education next to it to stay for you in Hungary. But the other issue is, why is this program? Because it was really very fascinating, Ciechanover's presentation, who said that there are plenty of questions in science, but where we will use the scientific knowledge. Do we use the scientific knowledge correctly nowadays? If you look at COVID-19, we don't. If you look at plenty of things, plenty of diseases, we are not using the knowledge we have because people are really not sensitized for science. Before COVID-19 in Hungary, there were 126,000 people died annually. And if we look at how many deaths could have been prevented, especially we could have saved 30,000 lives by better prevention if somebody taking the drugs or preventing themselves for the diseases. If we look at about the health system concerning if we had better effective health system, we could save another 16,000 lives. And if you look at the other diseases which we already know that could be harmful, alcohol, smoking, obesity, low movement activities, we can save 60,000 lives annually. So 50% of patients' lives currently with the current knowledge could have been saved if the patients, if the doctors, if everybody would use the knowledge. We know that last year in COVID we lost 30,000 people due to virus. Not knowing science and not using science, we lost double amount of people annually. So one of the major aims of this program, irrespectively whether you became to be a researcher, a medical doctor, prime minister, economy leader, any kind in the world, to understand the importance of scientific knowledge. And concerning the program, we really would like you to stay in Hungary, motivate the people to stay here. So at this level where you are, we want to sensitize you to science. And after, if you choose your career either in medicine, biology, physics, you became a basic scientist, you became a physician, we would like to drive you through the system. And currently, there is no such a school system which lead somebody from the very early ages. So what are the opportunities? Of course, to build something up, you need time, so we need a long-term planning, and we have done it. And of course, it was really very good that we could actually spread this program nationwide. What are the threats? There are always threats. So if you don't do anything, nothing will go through. And also we have here the German science education leader Eva Neher with us as well. And it's really Western world as well that declined the number of biomedical researchers who is interested in developing something. And if we are not excellent in science, we can't develop anything. If you know what kind of phones you use, if you know what kind of cars you are in, how you use the Google map, everything is currently what we are using, scientific achievements. So let's do something, and this was the reason why we built this National Academy of Scientists Education. Of course, you not only need an analysis, you need a proper plan which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely possible to done it. So let's look at what is realistic. I can hear plenty of times that something is not possible. I think itself the word impossible contains that I am, you are, absolutely possible to achieve about your aims. And this was the reason what I referred at the very beginning of the presentations. We really do respect the history and respect those persons as well who done huge amount of efforts to build our future better, to create the future. And when we actually had the anniversary, we were so proud that so many brilliant scientists who are also sitting among us here made a respect to our programs and came here. And after annually each year we organize these kind of meetings, and this was the first step from 2012 until 2015. However, we didn't give up getting a really annual financial support. So after 4 years, our efforts our dream became to be live, and we received an annual budget to keep this program running in 2015. We had to do it hard. Of course, not the first attention was successful, and after several failures, finally, we could reach a secured amount. And another big change came now in 2021, because another big event happened. We received more funds actually to extend the university program. So the program is not any longer available in Szeged only, but also in Budapest, Debrecen, and also in Pécs. The secondary school program continuously developing. We have brilliant leaders, and we have also the different steps of the program we will hear concerning the next presentation. Currently, we have 3 national schools, and we have regional based schools where laboratories are there for you to run your experiments and to learn the basics. And this is what I mentioned, that until now we had only 2 centers at the university who, after your secondary school graduation, you could continue being this program. But now, actually, Semmelweis University also joined the program. One of the really best neuroscience center, one of the best in Europe, the Institute of Experimental Medicine, also joined University of Pécs and University of Debrecen as well. So, what is this program about? You can join right now. you are here, so you are already joined, and you will have several exercises, laboratory practices, events during your secondary school life. And if you join to one of the universities dealing with medical sciences or biology, biophysics, you can apply for the university fellowship. And after, when you finish the university, we can offer you doctoral schools and postdoctoral leadership. So for 20 years, we can help you to build yourself up. So what are the measurable parameters? So by 2022, we would like to have more biology teachers in the system who actually also learn the basics of scientific methodologies. We would like to reach to have around 2,000 secondary school students to be in the program. We have a growing number of mentors who are willing to teach you or coach you during your career. So finally, because until now we had around 50 students, but because the expansion of the program by 2025, we would like to have 200 university students dedicated to this program. And of course, if we look at the number of schools who are joining to the program, we also would like to have more. Currently, there are plenty of different biology teachers who are also teaching science for you all over Hungary. We are very, very pleased them. So you could be very thankful for them, because why you are here, because they found you talented enough actually to bring you to this program. So this is our aims, and we hope to reach it. And we are of course not only open for the schools in Hungary, but in the neighborhood secondary schools as well. Of course, you come with plenty of general questions. First, if you come to Szeged, where you can have a residency during the university, and we are very proud that we will have a new building for you, which tomorrow afternoon you can also see, and we will have the Bert Sakmann College of Excellence close to here, where already available around 20-25 rooms, and the inner of the building has been already renovated and has been already actually renewed for you. However, not only this building will be available, but the new design is already done for the new part of the building, which constructions will start actually most probably in the autumn. So the college will expand to have as many as you come to Szeged. And we just, in 2 weeks ago, we accepted the plan to build actually this up. And if you are in Szeged, you can have 2 high research centers. We do hope that also in Budapest, in Pécs and Debrecen, we will build to have some college system like we have actually here. So we are not only concentrating on national mentors, because for your career you need to also move to learn on different universities. So we would like to bring in international mentors, which you can make connections, collaborations, and after this kind of collaborations, you can visit their laboratories. So this is a future initiative also for the program for the university part. And of course, we also would like to have this meeting twice annually to bring you actually, and this meeting will not only be organized in Szeged, but also the other 3 towns. And we are really very thankful for those brilliant scientists who actually also were dedicated to this program, came here in the last 10 years and supported you and supported the program very much. Of course, it's always a question by the students what you need to be successful, what kind of skills actually you need to have. The first issue is you have to have a passion, you have to have the burning desire to do something. You never need to stop in failures, you have to continue it. The other very important issue, to have curiosity, and as also Ciechanover mentioned and put actually the antibiotics, how was discovered, you always need to find out what actually you can see. But of course, also at your exams, at your secondary school and universities and everywhere you need a luck. Because without luck, you cannot reach our aim. But of course, if you work harder, you will have luckier for sure. So you will have plenty of blocks, as you heard in the first presentation, the roadblocks. Plenty of blocks in your future, how you go. Even there are now plenty of blocks what you need to cross. But what you need to be successfully cross this, first you need a vision where you would like to reach in the future. You need, for example, in this program, the Young Talents, you need specific objectives, what you would like to reach. You need to do it ethically. You need to have a clear strategy how to achieve your aims. You need inspiration. You need partnership, because alone nobody can be successful any longer. You need actually partners. And if you look at, luckily, this can cause, for you success. So we really wish you in all of your career success. Join this program, stay in the program, and this program will help you to be as successful as we can. Thank you very much for your attention.